No way you blame Akufo-Addo. No way on earth. You cannot blame Dr. Bawumia for that. It was you, not Torshie. Now let's go into our internal politics, MPP politics. Ebushanfo ye mami na Torshie bio. She's on a campaign, and then she's been saying a couple of things. Now, I want you to hear a letter that was written about 2 years, 3 years, I think 2 years ago, last year. When say not Torshie, now she was the administrator for the Common Fund. Okay? And DCs, no, MCs. It was not Torshie's office that was sending their monies to them. Now, something happened that is strange. When him say, if the government is going to do well, you're largely dependent on DCs ni MCs no. Say assembly no enya ska a lot of projects it will empower the citizens in the various localities, and they will say government is working. Most of the time, and I say normally no, it is the government, is the finance ministry that will rather delay. Okay, it's a finance ministry that will delay with sending the money. But when this woman, who is today supporting Honorable Ken and jabbing Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, when she was at the Common Fund, what was happening was that, what was happening is monies were sent from the finance ministry into the Common Fund, District Assembly Common Fund. Just for this woman to share the money to the various assemblies for them to carry out projects, she was sitting on them. She was delaying them. And that is one of the main reasons MPP lost the election. Right? Secondly, let's assume, say, money has come, but 100 million Ghana cedis. Then she's supposed to share it among districts or Ghana for projects. How will you share it? You are a politician, so you would prioritize those districts that are known for voting for MPP. And yes, sir, because you have parliamentary candidates there. You have parliamentary candidates there. So the more you send money quick to those districts, the more projects that they're able to do, then the more government becomes popular with the people, then likely would say they are going to vote for you. This woman, instead of sending the money to MPP hot zones, no, she was sending it to NDC hot zones first. And those MPs, you say a common fund, until you see say NDC MPs last year, no, now more year projects be brave. So they managed to use those projects to buy the mind of the people. So you should not be surprised, say, a district like Bia East is for NDC. Because someone like Torshie was sending their monies quick. And the MP there, who is an NDC man, quickly took advantage of it. So today, if she goes around doing campaign and she won't keep quiet and look forward and do her campaign, and she would want to just be jabbing Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, she's forcing us to come out with things. Because we cannot allow her to do propaganda and go like that. Let's listen to some parts of the letter I was talking to you about. That was written by Dambochwe.
That these funds have since not been received in the account of the beneficiaries to facilitate the implementation of D-Part 6 activities in 2023. This is hindering the progress of work and effective operations of the MMDAs, that's the Municipal, Metropolitan and District Assemblies. 4, as you are aware, a prerequisite for committing funds by our development partners to the DCAF is for the funds meant for the previous cycle of D-Part, they are share brackets in both Government of Ghana and Development Fund, to be transferred to the MMDAs for their planned activities in accordance with the agreed allocations. 5. The ministry has received concerns from our development partners on the delay of transfer of funds to the MMDAs as planned.
So you see, World Bank and the others are development partners. No, discover they expect say the reason for which they have brought the money. No, the money will be used for that. When you use this scanning where they don't bring another one. That is what they do. So when they bring money, you use the money, then you account for it. When they see the account and they are satisfied, then they give you another one. So the monies that were supposed to go to the districts, World Bank ni other development partners, Edima Finance Ministry. Finance Ministry no SNS can echo na Torshie her office District Assembly Common Fund Secretariat. Okay, just for this woman to send the monies across, no, it was taking forever. To the extent, say, the finance minister now had to write a letter. Amin Adam had to write a letter to her, say, why are you sitting on the money? Why are you delaying sharing the money? World Bank is waiting to send more money, but they are saying, said, the one they have sent already, no, it must go to the assemblies first. And we were in an election year. Assemblies needed to do projects quick for Ghanaians to be happy with MPP. You were sitting on money. Meanwhile, Finance Ministry had released the money to you. You were sitting on the money. I'm not saying she chopped the money, but she was sitting on the money. So our partners wouldn't say send more. They were still waiting. Then today you just get up and you are saying, say, you were working with Dr. Baum. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
It's worrying and threatening the current and future development partners' support and the government of Ghana. 6. The Swiss government is reluctant to execute a new grant financing agreement of CHF 22 million, of which 6 million is meant for the DPAT 7 activities in 2024, due to the fact that there's 4 million they disbursed in December 2022 plus corresponding GOG contribution 24, due to the fact that there's 4 million they disbursed in December 2022 plus corresponding GOG contribution for the implementation of DPAT 6 activities in 2023 have not been transferred to the MMDAs.
You see, so Switzerland for Omabaino wanted to help Ghana, or they've been helping us. Omudi Skabi by 4 million. I Ghana city so. I think it's a Swiss franc. Because that's what they spend. Omudi buy say some of our assemblies should use it for some projects. Skanu Bedu Finance Ministry hono. Finance Ministry need Bank of Ghana omu transfer no. Echo District Assembly Common Fund no. Nemo. Just for that money to be sent to the district no. Ye mami na Torshie. Ye nim why she delayed. So the Switzerland folk abayne say, yeah, mamu skabio. Until Sky send the first no. I called group beneficiaries no who are my project now. Yeah, mamu skabio. Do you go about blaming Akufo-Addo for this one? No way you blame Akufo-Addo. No way on earth. You cannot blame Dr. Baumia for that. It was you, not Torshie. Wow. So please, if you want to support Honorable Ken, no one is against it. But don't attack our boss. Don't try to make our boss unpopular. You do that, we will bring the facts. And I'm hoping that by tomorrow, this letter that I'm talking about, the letter that he's reading from, I'll secure it and bring it to you and show it to you. For you to see how our own people like Torshie and Co., contributed heavily to our defeat. Now, finally.
If we are not sa part we know and for intro. Young Quatakra Demra.
Sabia se eles esse passar com o carro na yango. We move for make me the sex. Doku sabia se eles make me the sex. 2025. I'm not sure. The 5 series. 140 sa say bin. Maduma Shit. 7 cities na 5 cities. 7 cities na 5 cities. Day by day. You say he did. You just say
all right, and you know, Docron, where Takrade and MP Eja Kobe that Pochadako, yet not to change Takrade for Docron Makoto, who say Bibriaba. Eti Yadamase, Yabako and him, and Dra me catch them say, Minya invitation from Kwesquating. Say, my fa, Aquano, Aina Mau, near the Conran Adriano, Monfamra, a Akalan Fatusana, a chief for her any. Ose kane owe okuta sister series no kwa otimi tosa na ma we de kono na aduane
fish na wasu
fish na wo ho ene enchene no mo ni jene ni makoni angoni ade afo ose endro koya 85 series aso otimi atosa na ma we nyina oh and omwa because ene salmon na da ho no minu no oya so beto ba ko a ambetimi de ba ko ma oti anye ya be 30 oh enti ne o keta ewo Keta municipality ana odi ebae Keta in the voter region I know odi ebae say
me mentia se kura se ba be po so na fish board inside
and the same from pa
wouldn't say fish especially the ya hono elfo kuma se akra
anka me ba how much ka fish na me mani su bi
sa de tie
nam se
madam ba
na pono da no
madam ba kon so say Jenny. I was Jenny small bag no. 2 months ago to be war. Bunsu Junction or baby immigration customs for one. I was so torn 500 and then enrich ya was an bar or 700. It will be that I say I didn't air ye. Madam Bakon say at the current 8% no. And one boy abba form. Enti no we did say agwabo aba from so come ntina adena embo 8% na ye 8%.
Say agwabo free na ba from say
agwabo na ba from. O say agwabo no. No eno so na ye.
E dey so tibai.
E so tibai ba si. E no no. E yan this before na the driver e bo no ko ho. Some use social media e dey speculate here. E na bo no. O agwabo do 500. E do na call ya na sign by chiri. And so na be do baby. All right. Madam Master. So and then answer me catch them say me ami nua kwasi kwatin our customer honorable Kennedy Japan was sending me video say I should be interested in this video say mebo on Movement TV and you know mebo sa video no they sending me no na mabo baako enso so e dey aka ho I say or sending me mama Irene na to see a video say I should be interested in the video I mean more Movement TV na me sure mebo
Kwesi kwatin kan ye external producers.
Oh nyare. So we invitation.
It's na ready invitation to
treat. It my accept offer no.
Sir.
Na me ntu de me bo wi a na me the account. So my menko as mpacho yemo my any kan mo common fund dey any kan mo ba ko mo common fund dey no. Ye bo common fund dey ni wi a na ya bo sika no so dey no. Aha nti yemo no kan.
Wa mimi ye amina hasa ukise komo fa kuma mineno tawonya ye niye ni ta mineno manye ni ye mineno ye na ye tole candidates the patrol party ye coming Some party also said, who to be covered here at the woman NBA relations. And women are not for some and I'm but as from election 2024 and from election 2028, you share about our women, you share money, you share a lot of things, and then we decide. Obi Utuma teacher next time, every open every on to another to be free and be not.
Okay, so where voice cause a video kwesi kwatin send the man say member on Movement TV. Now the content of the video no and say ya maame na to she say common fund the juma no koye no say oye ni ya ono Dr. Baumia na ye wanya ni yi nso a ono Dr. Baumia na ye patro nya san kan and o see ehwe okay so mame ko na me ko hwese ampa se ono Dr. Baumia na ye say juma ya na letters are me intercept bebre doso and one of the letters no letter the finance minister yera Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam extra edikoma Mame Irene Natosi. Na miwia letters are intercept yenia local government minister then Honorable Dambuchi extra edikoma the president of the republic then na Akufo-Addo. Any approvers are Natosi the ma a release project edema NDC MPs. Emma omo edi years our project in C clinic e wo mo constituency. Na including Bia East. Na NDC MP no e winning election NDC MPP MP ni nya 39% no. Eno no na Dr. Baumia and the master approvers na. Patro yeni kan fa ye letter ni di kan no. Na yen kenkan sa akrata from nefi Ministry of Finance no. Ye wi a na ya kenkan na ye hwese letter na ye address ye kan letter ni mu nsem no. Aya common fund no mu nsem no e ma NPP lusu ye no. Na send the city akana patro yenfa letter ni di kan no na yenye ho adwuma na letter no efi Ministry of Finance na edi abey hwe date wo so 27th February 2024 ya address letter ni de ma the administrator District Assembly Common Fund Accra or say District Assembly Common Fund responsiveness factor grant transfer of funds to beneficiary institutions. Inti anone krata no etia edaso. Na yenkwe or same. Reference is made to the implementation of the District Assembly Common Fund Responsiveness Factor Grant in respect of district's performance assessment 2 D part 6. 2. We are or say mamenka o hanenye mame. Or say we are in receipt of a copy of a letter dated 12 December 2023 by which the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development requested the Office of the District Assembly Common Fund to transfer an amount of 181,837,022 Ghana cedis and 170,124,722 Ghana cedis to the sub-consolidated account of the Metropolitan Municipal and District Assemblies and 11,694,300 Ghana cedis to the D Part Secretariat for the implementation of D Part 6 activity and a other copy of the letter no at the account 3 or say we have noted with concern that these funds have since not been received in the accounts of the beneficiaries to facilitate the implementation of D Part 6 activities in 2023. This is hindering the progress of work and effective operations of the MMDAs, that's the Municipal, Metropolitan and District Assemblies. 4. Or say, as you are aware, a prerequisite for committing funds by our development partners to the DCAF is for the funds meant for the previous cycle of DPAT, the Asher bracket in both Government of Ghana and Development Fund to be transferred to the MMDAs for their planned activities in accordance with the agreed allocations. 5. the ministry has received concerns from our development partners on the delay of transfer of funds to the MMDAs as planned. This situation is worrying and threatening the current and future development partners' support at the government of Ghana. 6. The Swiss government is reluctant to execute a new grant financing agreement of CHF 22 million, of which 6 million is meant for the DPAT 7 activities in 2024, due to the fact that there's 4 million they disbursed in December 2022 plus corresponding GOG contribution for the implementation of DPAT 6 activities in 2023 have not been transferred to the MMDAs. 7. The continuous delay in transferring funds to the MMDAs bring to question government's commitment to sign bilateral cooperation agreement and poses a serious threat to the ministry's finance mandate of mobilizing more resources to support our decentralization agenda for local economic development. We cannot afford to lose such potential grant fund as we navigate an IMF program of fiscal consolidation and economic recovery. 8. Consequently, we hereby entreat you to immediately transfer the said funds to the beneficiaries of the DCAF and DPAT 6 and inform the Ministry of Finance accordingly. 9. Kindly treat this as urgent. 10. We continue to support your usual, continue to count on your usual cooperation. Thank you. Sign, Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam, MP, Minister of Finance, and a copy to the Chief of Staff and the Chief of Staff OOP Jubilee House, okay, and a Minister. Okay, so when letter, no, the content of the letter they buy now, that's the end of the cooker. Salad way, but you're trauma about Umiana.
A trade comma, not Torshie.
Now, yes, why then?
Say, Sika 363 million 674,044 Ghana cedis. SSA or the comma assemblies.
But what is Ghana saying?
What can you say? 363 million 674,044
Ghana cedis. Now, it is Ghana command year by 2022 December.
Since 22 years, this kind of bill.
2022 December. Now, asat date near 27 February 2024.
And film you know, and
Nasikano Egum.
Nasikano Egumwa. Now, Torshie one first canon comma. Assemblies no fan konko yadwuma. And what is canon so? And assemblies no soon yes can yadwuma. And the canon will be a grant. Say, Abrafo no bro grant say, oh, you have to say, I have for more here, so over here, way, and move first canon here. Next canon try one fine, a champ team I can't say mouse can from you. And it's not finance minister and you have no say. Sabre, your dear one question IMF moi. Yes, your name may be a baby me and one higher, no. Young to me, quiet dear Bemma, 1 year more boy, no. And mom the boy Macasson from why you view. And this canon, and Nimu ya. First can come be so.
They want to go there.
And Nimu ya, first can come be so.
Okay. Mayama a meaning to this. Yanfa local government minister Krata Chokoma Mampeni Abamame Irene Tusi. Na afa second letter no bra na yankin kind. Na second letter no say Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development, utilization of District Assembly Common Fund, dated 10th July 2023. And as Akrata so echoing. Now say the ministry would like to bring to the attention of His Excellency the President some challenges being faced in the utilization of the District Assembly Common Fund for the development of the District Assembly as a result of lack of cooperation from the Office of the District Assembly Common Fund Administrator. 2. In the current resource constraint, we are of the considered view that strategically directing available resources is crucial for government. 3. Section 125 of the Local Governance Act 2016, Act 936, establishes the District Assembly Common Fund. Section 1253 of the Act Supra indicates the money that accrued to the Common Fund shall be disbursed among the district assemblies based on a formula approved by Parliament. 4. The Ministry for Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development has the mandate to provide coordinating and supervisory role over the activities of the MMDAs and to guide their development activities. 5. Annually, the administrator of the District Assembly Common Fund proposes the formula for the distribution of the District Assembly Common Fund to the Parliament of Ghana. 6. Once the approval is done, the administrator of the District Assembly Common Fund has the function under Section 129 of the Local Governance Act 2016, Act 936, to administer and disburse money paid into the Common Fund among the District Assembly in accordance with the formula approved by Parliament. Section 1263 of the same Act states the Minister shall, in consultation with the Minister responsible for finance, determine the category of expenditure of the approved development budget for the District Assembly that must in each year be met out of amount received by the District Assembly from the District Assembly Common Fund. 8. Part of the approved formula or allocation are activities like 1. National project, special project, also then where the district support and reverse funds. Okay. 9. The ministry holds the view that when it comes to the above activities in the approved formula, the administrator of the District Assembly Common Fund does not have the authority to determine the distribution unilaterally, as it must sit within the broad strategic framework of government. 10. As the supervisory ministry of the Local Governance Act 2016, Act 936, and the ministry responsible for coordinating the MMDAs, we are of the view that the mandate to determine the district. We are of the view that the mandate of the we are of the firm believe that the trigger for the distribution should be initiated by the ministry on behalf of government to ensure it sits within the broad government strategy. 11. Even more worrying is the fact that as the ministry responsible for the MMDs, we are not involved, engaged, or consulted in any form by the administrator of the District Assembly Common Fund in the development of the formula proposed to Parliament. We are of the view that government will be efficient in utilization of such resources if we align the decision making process with relevant stakeholders. 12. It is instructive for His Excellency to note that the ministry has not had the expected level of cooperation from the office of the administrator of the District Assembly Common Fund in the past 2 years. In the past 2 years and 3 months since I have been in this ministry. Effort to get the office of the administrator of the District Assembly Common Fund to align with the ministry in the strategic determination of beneficiary districts such as the allocation has not been successful. 13. In the meantime, the ministry has requested from the office of the District Assembly Common Fund administrator details of disbursement done so far from the above approved allocations to enable the ministry align and strategize to aid equity and strategic development of the MMDs. However, the office of the District Assembly Common Fund Administrator has since refused to respond to my letters, not a copy at the account. In conclusion, the ministry is of the view that the trigger of the utilization of the activities and allocation and stated above and should only be done by the Minister for Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development on behalf of government and to ensure consistency with government aspirations for development of the MMDs. Signed, Daniel Bochi, MP and Minister, and also Omo copy Omono Ewas here. So what it means is that Sa common fund ya ne wo hwa me fan queen. Pacho ba wo mi ache fe wo mu ye ne wen.
Dawru. That time in 2018 nyina se. Ye wo institution bia ni ministry shase. Na administrator of the District Assembly Common Fund no. Omayi ya manyo semu no ohye Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development ase. Sabra na Honorable Dambotwe ene ye minister our local government ministry honmo no. And o twa kata tintintintintin e de koma o mampani na na do dan kwakufuado. Na je se be se afini abusumi miensa oba ministry ho a oba na adwuma no. Maame na Torshie a oya administrator common fund no. Se obeya bibia a se woni no etena se dwene ho as ni minister no. No way. Onfa no ho. Minister no twa kata koma maame no se adina ye no e wan hihye ye de ye adwuma. Who office near administrator of this Assembly Common Fund? Who is the Ministry of Local Government? I say because local government MMDC is no MDA no so. We na share yas into bibi abeko mo bi say ye hunu mo bi. And who ye bibia ma ye hunu because I share na ba ye de akọ parliament no. I say ye nu nyina na tena se. Ni enu say Common Fund say ni ye no ne de akọ ama parliament nso abobo hu ahwe se ne kwan so na ma mi si lalai.
On truck tan command
on respond
on for buo
local government
minister
and I can pesa ayi because se to me ben na wanya office wa buru ni minister so ana say minister no man no truck kata koma mampanin say wodi nya besi ase me minister local government this Assembly Common Fund office ni semase wo he bibi o mama ne enti mama mampanin asem no eniye kata me twe koma na no kata no eniye amampani tu ho na mo enti krata no wase na woni krata akwa na ye ye release sika ema assemblies ne ba na administrator no e release sika through the regional coordinating council e the ama NDC MP for Bia East the final regional champion say offensive a clinic about 1 million Ghana cedis na Torshie me one ni pon ni gina ho so no DC no MPP DC on fa sika nkoma no fa nya adwuma common fund nko e say mo MPP delegates na Elipa be jamo ni me kan sem bia na mo bom nsem no. Woni mboni na Torshie dia di assemblies na. Anka bia o kasa da no nka mo bom nsem ma no. Motu wase na musu se MC ya na DC no emadwuma. Sika ba na MC ya na DC mfa nko adwuma bra na Torshie tiska no so. Onfa nko a wose wonfa nko. But otumi yi sika ni bi di ma NDC MP. So mfa nya adwuma. Na mfa nko pre power no mfa anwini.
Dabro.
Na me hu ye mobo.
Me wo confusion kaka na mpesa obo ami. Enye mami we na atisem ewo wiem se ni kuna pege sika bia enkantisem pacho enkantisem o mi busa na me say ubisa ma minya answer
no mi busa mo nyina mo ha bia mo anu
emisatisem
efa sika bi efrifi o se so afa sika na mo de beko police station
pacho mesrew eno de minim ho hwe enti no eno de mintimi nka no ha
drip hun sensem ne mfaso asi onyaa no ba o mianya bi
well eno de ono aka me wo video say obenya ska oso oba ban mu no yesi Canadian yes kenya Canadian kwa mu nyina anya ska ono so nya ska ne bi pa anti ska de eno de o ntumi nka so wanya bi ono aka
okotena o kasa bebrebe ene sa no ma no otumi kire sika na ede ma no de adwuma de ye otumi accounting is still worship.
Oh, so friend obey account.
Enye mama we na o disrespect ni boss no. Say ni boss ni kasa o go straight to president
Dr. Bamene eye adwuma ewo ho. Eye atem didi response a wo didi think of what. she didn't really mean it to say when Dr. Baumia and a year Juma ever hold because I'm American a chicken answer or the man alone. Also to the beer a phone or 2 man call for more a question the Juma or year war. This was some more fan hall and no person what day
and it me this come out December 2022 Emma Tennessee Canosoama 2024 finance minister Trokrata Brosem Sika the amount of farmer assembly for the Yajman what is Canaso Emma enunti Swiss government say Sika so the ma abandoning millions of dollars no on first can mine 81 first can and abandon Sika meanwhile abano so ye under an IMF programmer yato ni external yimonti call external market enkoboro
waku Adam pesa meka say emma madam na Torshie ene wo mo a eka ho no adwen yi omo say seven producer omo support to obi enti na ye kanasem na mom nanu masem ya obeka no ye na bema the appropriate response ebeba
I'm so way there kwasi kwati ni
invitation to treat
and I'm say my answer
and what you offer
and me bo wi a me che
so divido the man
so say
adwan local say ye why
oni ba wumia ene ye sim pesa me che say sa letters nyina no finance minister no adno wan trauma ba wumia not trauma na Torshie
na me share na Torshie video ba ku bi na me ga kra say Yakopon was above 4 band ho
me was a video
was above 4 band ho na above 4 band ho mka che ni say Yakopon said that no ma papa G 8 years voter no that what the regions naka ho 8 years voter region and no ma papa Kofo 8 years Ashanti region and no ma Nana Akufo-Addo 8 years Eastern region and na was said that ma Professor Mills 4 years now next command 8 was said that man 4 years say account 4 years na the 4 years no above 4 ni nyina be catch no na Torshie say 4 years no I was say what book in Japan one also from Central region obedi 4 years na say ka Professor Mills edi no eto aso no say obedi
o me obi
above 4 ni dey say die
you catch abodam for
asemo you catch abodam for look
unim bibi wan hwe ya kwasi kwatin ejejewo ama na Torshie tiu na Torshie tini baby
da be say na Torshie say abofo e bia na Torshie abofo ne bonsem abofo ye omumienu abofo ne omumienu kwantimi ankyerem say bia nyame abofo ana bonsem abofo but say abofo mpa ko ho dia na bonsem abofo because say abofo ka kire say Professor Mills etwa 4 years aka 4 years an kan dis ni nom de meko
okay that video no
it is said to me the can say Honorable Kere Japan assume that admitting say obeye MPP flag bearer
obey 4 years no
4 years according to
you catch abodam for
enya abodam for wa catch any pa entie ni afa adwen dey chebe no Honorable Kere Japan can only serve for 4 years according to angels na obebesa na Torshie no
okay mo me pese mo video no me ni kan mo no say omunya sika na enka mo ni oso omunya sika wa ban mu no ye bo anu wi a na ya bo abofo no de no nti akala mpa chosho wa yi ni so na ye mo sa video ni si ye mo first one na yenko ye mo sika na de no kan ye
Media, abanya koye, yasi profusi, kendie, odi eskapa, Israel, enono mwa, yekina yenye. Onoba, yatro mese, yekina yenye. Ene, yeba, vitamini yenye.
Aha, nti when you scan asem no, afa yɛfa the last video no na